I created no-code AI agent that can fully replace you on Instagram, Messenger, TikTok, and even WhatsApp chat. And today I'm ready to share everything with you. We will also integrate it with CRM for collecting contact information. However, you can integrate it with whatever tool you want. I will also uncover some secrets on how to make this AI be more human-like, so your followers will not even know it's AI. My name is Dmitry Norik and I integrated very similar solutions to more than 15 businesses already, and my AI agent's already talking to hundreds of people a day. And now I will teach you how to create one for yourself. To make you better understand what we are building today, firstly I will show you what the final result will be. Then I will explain how it works overall, let's say on the paper, and after that we'll move into building it together with me from zero. I'll also provide you with templates. It will help you a lot, especially if you're not technical guy. I don't have community courses and these things, so the templates and everything will be available for you for free with no sign-ups. I think through the first link in the description. Now let's take a look into the future and see what the final result will be. I like how it, like this writing style, I really like it. You could rent the luxury car directly. What are you guys looking for in the car? Okay, it's a good one. This one is good. The car will be ready for you guys when you land. This is powerful. So coming back to the solution, let me explain how it will work. We will mainly use two no-code tools. These are Manychat and N8N. They both are easy to use. I like them a lot because they're very intuitive and cover a lot of things for you. Manychat will help us receive messages from our social media pages and messengers, from our users, customers, and N8N will handle the whole AI part. So our AI agent in N8N will be connected to knowledge base. We'll also add some additional information to the AI agent, not only prompt, and it will also be connected to the CRM. So we receive messages, they go to the Manychat. Manychat is connected to N8N. N8N generates AI response. It may also take some actions related to CRM. And then it comes back to the Manychat with response, and the response is sent back to our social media chats. So this is how it will look like on Manychat. Our automation will be started from user sending us message, random message. Then what we will do, we will gather different messages from user into one message here. We understand that user can send not only one message, but he or she can send 2, 3, 4, 5 messages. That's why we will gather all of them into one message and send to the AI. If we send them separately to AI, AI will give us 5 separate messages. It makes no sense. That's why this aggregation process is needed. Here is the delay. This delay is made for us to wait until user sends all the messages. Here we consider that this process will take 20 seconds. It can be 12, it can be 25. I see 20 seconds as the optimal solution. It also plays on our hand because AI will not answer in 10 seconds. It will answer minimum after 20 seconds plus answer generation like 10 seconds. So it will take like 30 seconds. It will create the illusion of human answering the messages because we understand that human will not answer users in 5 seconds. It's impossible to provide any concrete data in 5 seconds. That's why AI plays on our hand. Then we make sure messages are aggregated into one message, one big message that we will send to AI. And here we will send data to the N8N. In N8N, we have our AI agent. Here in N8N, we will receive our information. It will be processed by AI agent. AI agent will be connected to the Claude 3.5 Sonnet because I like it a lot for conversational chatbots and agents. And it will be also connected to the CRM system. In our case, it will be Google Sheet. But if you have any other CRMs or any other tools, they're very similar to integrate as, for example, Google Sheets. Our AI agent will have memory, but window buffer memory, I wouldn't say it's great for production-ready AI agents. is great for testing, or for example, when you have people messaging you like one person per, 10 minutes, and they're messaging you sequentially, it will work. But in our cases, you will need to connect another memory. Here, we will also have a knowledge base. It will be really easy to do, guys. We will do everything together, as I said, with me. And here, we will send our answer back to Manychat. When an A10 sends us a response from AI, it goes directly here. So we provide our user with answer. And here, as you can see, I also took a note that message will be sent as one message. There is also the possibility to divide it into 2 or 5 different messages. However, for this video, I will do it only with one message, because the functionality to create and to separate one message is pretty advanced. That's why it will take a lot of... I will create this functionality in another video, so please subscribe. For now, we will stay with one. One is more than enough for cases like customer support. When you provide all of the information in one message, it's more than normal. So yeah, no worries. And then we will delete all of the variables that stored information from our user. We do it for making this thing work again. Because here you see that Manychat checks if we have our field value unknown or is it known. And to make it unknown again from the second loop, from the second group of messages from our user, we need to clear these variables, these user fields. That's why we do it here. And this is it. Now download all of the templates from the link below in the description. And let's create our AI agent. Firstly, if you don't have an account, you will need to register. You can use my partner link and get 30% off first 3 months. Or you can just go to the manychat.com and sign up. When you sign up, you will need to copy these templates to your account, and you will have everything prepared for you here. So you will have everything the same, even notes. Just check if you have everything, just to make sure we're on the same page and you have all of the fields and variables. You have all of the fields and tags, delays. This external request here will be dynamic, and you will need to insert your own value here, depending on the value you will have in NA10. No worries, I will show you how. Just leave it as it is for now. When you insert everything there, and when you handle Manychat, go to the NA10. To register, I think you will need to go to the na10.io, or you can use also my link, which is in the description. I think you will also get something there. Yeah, just you can use it if it's more convenient for you. Click Add Workflow here, and you will have blank page. And here you have 2 ways. The first one is to import the template I sent to you. And here you have 2 options. The first one is to import the template you got, or the second one is to build everything from zero with me. I would recommend going from zero, because you will better understand what is going on, and still you will have some manual steps, I would say, that I can't provide you with through the template. So yeah, it's better if you do everything from zero, or just watch the process so you understand what's going on. So everything starts from webhook. Let me firstly insert it here. So webhook, leave it as it is for now. Webhook is our trigger, and webhook is something that will help us transfer data from Manychat to NA10. So why I say to you that this part here will be dynamic, because here we will attach the URL that we will get from here. Okay? So webhook connects us with Manychat and accordingly with social media chats. After that, we need to add AI agent functionality. Search for AI agent, and here you have one. Leave it as it is for now. Here we have the possibility to choose chat model, memory, and tool. For chat model, we will use Anthropic model, and we will use Claude 3.5 Sonnet. So it will have Claude model used for generating responses. Why not OpenAI and why not DeepSeek or whatever? This is because Claude, the model by Anthropic, is much more better for conversational agents and chatbots. It better understands how to behave, especially if you provided it with good prompt. So this is the first small tip to make your AI be more like human. For memory, we will use built-in memory integration. It's called window buffer memory. That's okay for testing and for basic chatbots that will receive messages not often. But if you want your AI to have more advanced memory storage and remember everything, not everything, but for example, 15 messages and to not crash, then you would need more advanced memory storage. I can recommend you choosing Postgres, chat memory. But for now, we'll use window buffer memory. For tools, technically, we will have two of them. The first one will be vector storage tool, and the second one will be CRM. I will add it a bit later. Knowledge base is not something already integrated into your AI agent. If you wanted to have some information about your business, about just information that you want to provide to your user, we'll have to connect this storage ourselves and even embed it ourselves. Don't be scared, we will do it, no worries. And the second tool will be our CRM, and for my case, I will use Google Sheets. Here we will choose append or update. As I said at the beginning, your CRM connection will be pretty similar to this one we will do with Google Sheets. In case you have widely used CRM tool, for example, Pipedrive, HubSpot, Zoho, and other, if you have some customly created tool or unknown CRM tool, then you will need to have another connection. You will need to connect to the API. You will need to create API connection manually. So yeah, but for now, everything works great. For vector store, please choose vector store. We'll use Pinecone. We'll connect it a little bit later. Model from OpenAI, and it will be GPT-4o Mini. Here for embeddings, we will also choose OpenAI. And here text embedding free small. And here we created the structure of our AI agent. And after it generates a response, then we will send everything back to Manychat. We will do it with HTTP requests. So you can consider it as something like webhook also for transmitting information, for transmitting data, but HTTP request is something different. We'll have to request. I will explain why a little bit later. And now starts the part I don't like the most, which is connecting the accounts. We will need to connect Anthropic API key. We will need to connect OpenAI. We will need to connect Google Sheets. It's easy one. And we will need to connect Pinecone. We will do it together. So to connect them, let's firstly go to the Anthropic. Here you will see that you will need to provide your API key. To do that, just type in the search bar like Anthropic API, not price, but, and there you will register to their developer's account and get your API key. It's pretty straightforward. I will not take our time now on that. The similar thing I will go directly to my account, we'll find API keys, and we'll create one for this project. So I will copy it, we'll get back to the NA10 and connect my credential. And here you see that it's successfully created. Here you will choose Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and yeah, that's it. Then do the same thing with OpenAI. I have my account connected. I have it. And then choose GPT-4o Mini. And don't forget to also add your account here. And this is it for models. Now let's go to the Google Sheet. I will need to create it from zero right now to make a healing that it's CRM. So my Google Sheet will look like this. I will also make all of them be in plain text format to avoid any errors happening. So yeah, as we create this AI agent for renting company, we'll collect name, surname, phone number, pickup location of the car, and other details as the summary. Now going back to our workflow, let's go to the Google Sheet, and here we will need to add our account. It's super easy. You just need to sign into your account. When you do that, for tool description, set this manually. Here we will make our AI understand that this is CRM for populating contact details here. For now, I think it's enough. And choose document and sheet that you will use for yourself. So here we also have column to match on. I think it's for updating our row if we have some upgrades. We can do it in two ways. We can just append them, or we can leave it as it is, but make, for example, our phone number be the column to match on. I think if it doesn't match, then it will create new one. And here we will populate our data. We will do it a bit later. It's pretty interesting step, and I would leave it for a bit later. I will save it for now. And yeah, now let's connect knowledge base. So now let's go to the vector store tool. Here we need to input name. We'll name it knowledge base, just as it is. And here we'll put the information that it retrieves data about our car renting company. I'll also tell that use it every time you need any information. Here for knowledge base, I forgot to put, I think, yeah, it's under. And the limit here is I think it's limit of chunks that will be minimum. So this is the number of chunks that will be the maximum from the knowledge base. If you have different data across a lot of documents or one topic in different places of one document, then you can put your limit higher. I don't know, 5, 6. If you have your data structured, every topic is in one place, then you can put 2, 3. I would recommend 3. Maybe even limit of 4 will be like the optimal solution. And here we need to connect Pinecone. That's why we will quickly go to Pinecone website. Here you need to sign up. I will log into my existing account. And here, guys, go to, first let's create the index. I think it's in the database, right? Create index. You can call it Instagram agent this way. Scrum agent, choose embedding free small, AWS is okay, and create it. It's pretty simple, especially if your solution is under the medium level. You don't even need to pay for this tool because their free plan is more than enough to get started, and even put it on the production level, it's more than enough. Go to the API keys and here create your API key. Instagram agent tutorial, I will create the key, wait a bit, and here you can copy this. And now, congratulations, you have your own vector store. I have my API connected, so I don't need to connect my API key. And here I will choose my Pinecone index, which is Instagram agent. And this is it for Pinecone. Now we're only left with our HTTP requests and with one more important thing. We have vector store tool, but how we can send our data here. Guys, we can't just go to the Pinecone and download it here. Maybe it's possible, but I don't remember anyone doing this. That's why we will need to do this with n8n. This is the manual step that we should do that I was talking about. All of my information is placed in one Google document, and we will use Google Doc. I have all of the information needed for agent here. So pricing, like security. And here, guys, there is the difference. If you have a lot of documents or really long document of information, here you can see that I have 5 pages of information. If you have under 10 pages, you can do it in the way that I will do it right now. But if you have more, then please go to one of my previous videos. I will attach it somehow. There you will see that you can take several documents from Google Doc, for example, 4 or 5 of them, and upload them all to the vector store. In our case, we don't have a lot of data. That's why we will use one simple trick. I haven't seen anyone using this. Probably many developers will beat me right now. But yeah, what we will do, we will input our data here in the chat, and it will go to our vector store. Here choose add documents to vector store, and here we will choose our index. Embeddings, we will use OpenAI free small, the same one as we used for creating our index in Pinecone. And here we'll use default data loader, JSON, okay. We'll use specific data to make our data more clear without any additional unuseful information. And for text splitter, we will use recursive text splitter. And for chunks, I will make them smaller because I don't have a lot of data, and I will add an overlap, which is 30. So yeah, and now we'll need to send something to our, and now we can go to our default data loader, and here we will use just our chat input. Just drop it here, okay? We will send our data here. I will come back to my document, and I will copy all of the data. Now I will insert it here and send it to the chat. Okay, it's working. And here we see that it divided our document into 19 items, into 19 chunks. Let's see how they look like. So, okay, here we have them. Looks great. We can make them a little bit bigger, but for our case, it's more than enough. If you have larger documents, you can put larger chunk size. So chunks are pieces that your document will be divided into. Less smaller chunk size will make you spend less tokens per each query, but your chunks will be really small. That's why you don't see some data. That's why if you have a larger document, you can use something like 800. I will save it and go back to our main flow. So now guys, how do you think what is left? And we still have our HTTP request waiting for us, and we have one more thing left, which is our prompt. So here in options, we need to include system message. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And yeah, for this tutorial, I have prepared my prompt myself, but I will give you this prompt with all of the templates and these things, so you can see the structure of it and use it for your own case. So let's firstly review how it will look like. I have role, and it will be John, friendly customer support assistant of ProCar, car renting company in US. Objective, context. Here I said that it will have access to knowledge base and CRM tool. I also included step-by-step answering process. This is basically the framework, the structure of prompt, very similar to the one we use for our clients. Of course, it highly depends on the case, but it's pretty similar. So here we have step-by-step answering process instructions, how to gather contact data, tools this AI agent has, general rules, writing style and tone rules. This is where we will make our AI understand how it should communicate. Also examples of answers to make it better understand how it should talk. And notes, just to include some important information once again or add some information. I will copy this prompt. You will have it from the package I include into the link, and I will insert it here. And yeah, for now, I think I will leave it as it is. Here we'll also define where our text will go from. For this, we need to execute previous nodes. And here we have our HTTP requests left. If you have imported my file, for these people who did this, you see that the first HTTP request is for setting up answer. I don't know why it's get. It should be post. No worries, for you I will include the final version of the template. So the first HTTP request will be used to set up our answer, and the second one to send this message back to the user. The first one of these two is used to change certain variable in Manychat, and we will send this variable, this user field, to our user, and it will have our AI answer that we get from our AI agent. And this second HTTP request will trigger sending specific flow. So let me show you. It will trigger this flow. So when our AI answer is generated, our AI answer will be set up in Manychat, and then with the second HTTP request, we will trigger the flow that will send this answer to our user. So let's now set this up for ourselves. First of all, it will be post method, because we send information, we give it away, and everything else I will copy with you right now from our template. So let's start with URL. I will copy this and we'll paste it here. So it's Manychat. You can stop the video and just copy it. We will include headers, and for headers, we will have one header which will tell our system that we transfer this data in JSON. And the second one will be our API key. So here now we need to include our API key. For this, we will go to Manychat, we'll go to settings, and in the API section, you will have your key. You can generate it if you don't have one. Insert it here, and one more parameter. So yeah, pause the video if you need this one, and we will move forward. We'll also include a body to our request, and here we will need to include 3 parameters. First one will be subscriber ID, second one will be field ID, and the third one will be field value. Here we will include our answer. Here we will let our HTTP request know what field exactly to change, and our subscriber ID is the unique identifier for the certain person. So subscriber ID, field ID, and field value. For field ID, this is important right now. Here you will need to create new user field that will be responsible for answering. Probably if you copied my template, you already have something like. So if not, create one. If you have one, just click on this, and here you will see this small field ID, and we will need to insert it here. And for now, leave it as it is. And now the second request. Let's make it a bit faster. We'll duplicate this request here. We'll connect them, and we will change some fields. So for URL, we will have another URL right now. It will be send flow. Headers will be the same. And for body, now we will need to use JSON, and we will write it manually. I copied it from template. So you see it's in the JSON format. We'll have subscriber ID here and flow number. For flow number, we can insert it right now. Just go to the second step automation, to this one, and copy this part of the URL and insert it here. And for subscriber ID, we will choose it a little bit later. And now we are all set. Not sure if we have everything. We need to test our webhook. And to test our webhook, firstly, save the automation, then go to the webhook. Here in respond field, use, I think it's when last node finished. We will test it right now. And copy your test URL. And come back to the step 1 automation. Go to our external request. Here it is. And choose your URL that you have here, or just insert to the one you copied. Here we have our body, we remember. And here we need to choose content for testing. You need to choose anyone who wrote to this page that you are creating this agent for. I have myself here, so I don't have any message. Maybe I will use something else. She also doesn't have a message. Okay, I will send it without message. Let's see what happens. And in anytime, click on the button to listen the event. It doesn't give me to run my workflow. That's why I will just disconnect this part. and let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, maybe I will just turn this off so it will not annoy us. Let's listen again. Now it works. It listens to test event. Now let's try and let's see what happens. I forgot to change the method to the post. So copy URL again, insert it here, and let's see again what happens. Something worked. Oh, and now we have some variables to use. Let's check this one, what we have here. We don't have any message, but we have contact ID. And now we can populate some of the values. Activate your AI agent back. For text, look for a message field from your webhook. And for window buffer memory, define it below. And your key, your unique identifier, I can choose it here. So I just copied this one from here. Oh, sorry. Go to the window buffer. I will change it to the expression, and here I will make it contact ID. I hope it will work. So let's check if we can add already something to our HTTP requests. If we can execute this, it has something. And here for subscriber ID, we will choose contact ID from our webhook, and our field value from our AI agent, which will be our output. And for the second HTTP request, for subscriber ID, I will also execute previous notes. And for subscriber ID, I will use contact ID. Pin is placed. I will insert it here. Okay, now it's okay. So yeah, and that's it for our requests, I think. And now we need also to define what we need for our Google Sheet. And here you see that NA10 has left us with the node that we can use the expression and our fields will be filled in by the model. It's super powerful. I like this feature a lot. That's why here we will choose expression, and here I will write that this is a phone number, and I also will add a description of the user. And I will do the same thing with name, expression. So yeah, it should look like this for you. For other details, I included a summary, short summary of the conversation. And maybe also for phone number, we'll put this symbol here because with numbers, we have pluses most commonly. If someone, for example, includes number like +1 and other digits, then it will be accepted as formula here in Google Sheet. We don't want it to, that's why I will put it here. And yeah, I think that's it for this one. Maybe even that's all for NA10. Now, what we should do is related to Manychat. Firstly, here we should set this leaf and also set our second step leaf. Now, to connect default reply, we need to go to the Instagram, to the settings, and here we choose default reply, and we'll choose it for the first step. And now you see it's connected. When we activate it, we also need to change our webhook. So our URL now will be production one. Come back here and insert it here. So it will just remove the test part. Click save, again click update, and you are good to go. And now finally, also guys, wanted to say that if you see your AI behaves strange sentences or it talks in the way that you don't want it to talk, the place you need to choose it is the place where you need to modify it, to edit it, is your prompt. Anthropic is a powerful model. It will listen to your prompt carefully. That's why you need to understand why it behaves in a certain way. Especially here, for example, in writing style and tone rules and in examples. So if you see it behaved strangely, check your prompt. I haven't, as you remember, I haven't done any prompt engineering for this case. I just put my structure that I use for clients. I just put a structure that I have prepared, put it into the AI and said, generate for me the prompt for car renting company. But of course, we can't do that. We need to engineer our prompt by ourselves. You can even type your examples manually. So give this understanding to your AI, how it should behave and how it should respond. I'm taking out my phone and we can test it. Don't forget to save it and to turn this on. I'm not sure if it will work, but let's see. I reduced delays to 10 seconds now, so it should respond faster. And we need to type also faster. What information do we have here? Okay. Hello, what age should I be to rent the car? Okay, let's analyze. Thanks for asking about our age. Okay, it can be normal, but a bit weird. We could prompt engineer that or use that. To rent, however, keep in mind that for luxury, okay, I like this message. Beside the first sentence, it's, it could be better. I'll say something. Yeah, I planned to rent the luxury car, but for my father. Is it okay? Okay, it says thanks for clarifying. Can't we see that it says the second time, like it thanks the second time? Probably something in the prompt. I've checked our policy. The person renting the car must be the one who picks it up and drives it. I like how it, like this writing style. I really like it. Is your father over 25? If so, he could rent the luxury car directly. What are you guys looking for in the car? Okay, it's a good one. This one is good. Now let's ask how can we rent it? I will ask my father to rent it. What are you guys looking for in the car? Great, I would be happy to help you and your father with renting a luxury car. So we see that this first sentence, we should definitely improve this. I think we will go right now to the prompt together, but let's check with this message. To get the booking process started, I will need a few details from your father, his phone name, phone number, preferred pickup location. They will then reach out to confirm everything and finalize the reservations. Sound good? Okay, so should it be sounds good? Like AI made a typo? Okay, it was smart. Let's move back to the prompt and see why AI keeps saying us this first message. So I can't see anything related to the first sentence specifically, maybe something in the style, in the writing style and tone rules. I would just add the note that don't thank user every time when replying. Don't thank user every time when replying. I would say don't thank user when unnecessary. Yeah, I would say this way. Maybe it will listen to this. I'm not sure. It needs prompt engineering. I will not waste a lot of your time to do that. But yeah, just for your idea. So let's provide it with our details, full name, Dmitro Norik plus something something, Los Angeles. I'm not sure if we have this location here. I think if not, then AI will. Okay, we have it. It should be great. So now our information should go to the CRM. Vendor with other details, our team will be in touch with him soon. Is there anything else you would like to know about our rental process about vehicles? I like it a lot. Let's see if our CRM worked. Okay, we see that it worked and we have summary here. Customer wants to rent a luxury car for his father in Los Angeles. This is perfect. Like I like it a lot. Only if we don't consider this first message, but Yeah, let's ask something else. Like if we can take the auto on the airport, I come back tomorrow with my father. I hope I made it in 10 seconds, because if not, then we will get 2 replies. We have a convenient pickup location there, just to confirm you and your father are arriving tomorrow, right? If so, make sure he brings driving license, credit card, and the car will be ready for you guys when you land. This is powerful. Anything else you want to know about the pickup process of the car? And that's it. I hope you created your AI agent, or at least became better at understanding how they're built. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and see you in my next videos.